So earlier today, we were lucky enough to have Mick Cardy from Legacy of Sound perform live from the back room. He played an ambient acoustic set consisting of songs from his album, A Minor Encounter.
So my first question for you is, where are you from in the mountains?
Living in Katoomba. Yep. So I've lived all over the mountains.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Okay. So I know that you have played music with a variety of different people in a variety of different styles. Is this kind of ambient solo guitar your favourite type of music to play?
Yeah, it's hard to ever say favourite because it's just that's because I do so much different stuff. This isn't definitely not metal, and I love metal.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that you can play those beautiful melodies and then also in a metal band.
Well, the thing is, I think too, when you're on your own and you don't sing, melody suddenly becomes the thing you've got to write in your music. Like you've got to have something people relate to. It's not just a chord progression. So I've always been big on the melodies.
Okay. And what inspires those melodies?
I don't know. It's I'm very, in a musical term, very minor biased in my writing. But that's just me, I guess.
A little bit moody?
Yeah, something moody in the playing, I guess, because I don't show a lot of emotions generally. So I guess music might be the outlet. That's where metal comes in handy when you're having a bad day.
Yeah. seen on your website that you've done a lot of recording. You've been recording for over 30 years. What is your favourite way to kind of record music? Like I saw you were talking about recording on cassette tapes and then all the way up until now.
Yeah, I think it's good to have nowadays we've got so much at our disposal with recording that it's like you're spoilt for choice. But it was good, I think, back in the day when you had to really think about, what you were putting on tracks, because I think it made you a better, engineer in a way, because you certainly didn't have multitudes of tracks to work with. But then that's the learning curve. Then you've got to start utilising those tracks and not do it in a bad way either. So I don't know, but yeah, definitely like this sort of recording where recording acoustic instruments is definitely more fun with microphones. It just seems a lot more grassrootsy than doing it all straight off the computer with MIDI files or anything like that.
Yeah, not a fan of the MIDI?
Oh, I don't mind it. I've even put out electronic albums.
Really?
I love electronic music and techno. Yeah, I'm a big fan. And again, because it's a sort of a genre where a single artist who doesn't sing can really flourish is in electronic music. You get to do your melodies and on synths and stuff, but it is a little bit alienating when you're just pushing buttons to get your sounds or using samples. But there is definitely a skill to it. But it is nice to come back to an acoustic instrument with a microphone occasionally.
Yeah. Is that what you always come back to?
Oh, no, I mix it. I'm always doing something different. Otherwise I get bored. And even my last release was, it was all very much produced on software, and it wasn't me touching any instruments. It was previously instruments that I recorded, but then I was totally manipulating them on software to get the result I was after. So, I think you got to keep pushing the boundaries. Don't do the same thing too much. It gets boring.
Well, it's amazing that you've experimented in so many different genres.
Yeah. Well, as I say, even today, I'm using lots of effects on a nylon string. Most people would shudder at that. So.
Yeah. Why would they shudder at that?
Nylon string guitar is a bit of a purist form. They like, finger style, even acoustic guitars. People just sort of see the beauty in the sound, which I do too. But if we can get some effects on there too, why not? I reckon. It just takes it to another level, especially when you're on your own. You don't sing. I think you've got to squeeze a bit more out of your instrument sometimes.
What would you say is your favourite effect?
Well, for clean music, I mean, delay's usually your best friend. I think if most musicians find out early on that, anything you miss probably get echoed and, will cover you up pretty well, just like if you're doing rock metal, the distortion pedal be your friend. So just got to work out what you're doing.
any gigs upcoming?
Well, so we just finished a gig at the Family, but with my other band, which is Positive Spin. Give them a plug, and then the metal band. We're still getting set together to go and play at the Mosh Pit, but we haven't got any dates on anything just yet. So
very exciting. Is there anything you'd like to talk about?
No, not really. I mean, I guess, it's good to support community radio, you guys, and that. And as I've said to you before, it's a real connection for the unknown artists, to be able to get out there and play. So hopefully we get more bands coming on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be, putting the word out to
any
bands
I know.
Much. Yeah. And hopefully more the original bands too. We need whatever you can get, because even venues make it hard to play your stuff when it's original. So that's something.
Really? Do you think venues lean more towards like cover bands kind of thing?
Yeah, I feel they do. I feel that, and I can imagine why the audience is probably going to a pub, to hear some music, but then they like to hear something they know.
Yeah.
So, some of the bands I know do shows, they're always slipping a few cover songs, even if they're original, in there, which is, I guess, trying to keep the crowd on side.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
No worries. Thank you for letting me play.
Huge thanks to Mick for coming in and recording a lovely set today. If you guys want more information on Mick, head to legacyofsound.weebly.com. There you'll find links to his other projects, including the metal band he discussed today. Hopefully you'll be hearing more from him soon. If you're in a band that wants to record a live set with us, please reach out. You can email us at livefromthebackroom@outlook.com.
Calling local musos. Have you got a gig coming up that you'd like everyone to know about? Add your gig to our live music guide on the RBM website and get those punters through the door. Best of all, it's easy and free of charge.
On www.rbm.org.au.